How to make a man miss you. 7 new steps that always work. This video is sponsored by AMG Realtors. How to make a man miss you. I want to share with you 7 new steps that will always work for you. Step number 1, let him initiate your first date. Don't initiate the date. Just reply to his text or to his call, email, or whatever platform you're using to communicate. Here is the deal. If you initiate your first date, the man will turn up looking for a sex toy. He will sleep with you and leave you. You'll feel used and dumped. And even if he marries you, you will drag him for the rest of your life. Confusion in relationships begin when the hunter becomes the hunted. When a man realizes you're hunting him down, he plays hide and seek game. And you will be frustrated for the rest of your life. So many women have fallen to this trap. They are always trying to hunt down a man, and he's ghosting them time and again. The bladder, the mistake they made, is trying to be the hunter. Be the hunted. Let the man chase after you. Let him initiate your very first date. Step number 2. Trust me on this, ladies. Some people have tested what I'm telling you. It has worked. Almost 100% of the time, this works. Step number 2. Make the first date memorable. Make your first date memorable. Dress to kill. When you get to that restaurant, steal the show. Let every head spin. I'm not talking about being loosely dressed. You can be decent and hot. If you dress in an indecent manner, you put him off, because how you dress communicates your moral code, communicates your values. I'm saying you can be hot and decent. Be very charming in how you look and attractive, and very sweet in how you talk. Bring out that feminine voice. Put your best leg forward. Leave that first date memorable. Let him wondering where you've been, because you have just shown him a glimpse of the wonder you are. And make sure you meet in a neutral ground, in a compromise venue. Don't go at his convenience. If you're going to drive for 15 miles, let him drive for 20 miles. And preferably, don't make it a dinner date. The best first date is a coffee date. Then you're able to talk more without thinking about the headache of eating dinner. Step number 3, create suspense about you. Don't reveal everything about who you are. Let him adventure. Leave him craving for more. Give him some surprises. Give him room to unravel the layer of your personality. One mistake people make, they put all the cards on the table. Show him different versions of who you are. Men are adventurous by nature. And when you say everything about your goals, your aspirations, or your tastes and preferences and likes, man, what is he looking forward to? And the worst mistake you can make as a woman is to sleep with a man. Once he sees your naked body, oh, the adventure is over. He has nothing else to look forward to. That's why I emphasize and I keep repeating to you, in your own interest, no sex until your wedding night. When a man meets a beautiful girl and he's dating a hot girl, the first thing that comes to his head is how it would feel to sleep with her. It's in the nature of a man, when he meets the girl of his dream, he begins to imagine how she will taste. It doesn't matter how saved the dude is, or even if he's a prophet or a pastor. If he's dating, in his head, he begins to imagine how sweet she is. then imagine you just sleep with him and it's over. He has nothing to look forward to. You've got to keep those clothes on throughout your dating game. Then the dude has something to look forward to. Keeping sex off the table is in your personal interest. It's not a religious statement. Step number 4.
Honesty and integrity have always been fundamental to AMG Realtors. Over the last 10 years, we've sold land to more than 10,000 customers living overseas or here in Kenya. When you buy land from us, we guarantee that you get your title within 60 days or your money back. That's powerful testimony to how we operate. It is 10 years of good deeds and 10 years of good titles. AMG Realtors, your land, your future.
Step number 4. Don't initiate contact after meeting him. Make him feel jealous about you. There is something so many women never understand. It's called the waiting game. And I can tell you some metrics suggest when men meet a girl, they want to see whether you can initiate contact. They want to see whether you'll be the first one to contact them. But 15% of the men will contact you the same night. 49% of the men will contact you the night after. Here is what I want to suggest to you as a lady. Whether it takes 1 hour after you depart, or 1 day, or 2 days, or a week, or a month, don't be the first one to initiate contact after meeting him. That's the worst blunder. That's a gaffe. It starts to communicate you're desperate. Test whether he really needs you. Your first date was the bait for him to go for the kill, for him to look for the whole fish. It was the bait. Don't give him the fish yet. Let him fish more. Let him get out there. He will value and treasure working the whole night looking for the fish. So don't initiate contact after meeting him. That is his job. The man must lead the show. He must be on the steering wheel. I say time and again, if a man cannot drive the car out of the car park, how can you trust him to drive you safely on the highways? Step number 5, give him space to miss you. The law of absence. Being away from you creates some value. It is the law of scarcity. The more available you are, the less your value. Let him live his life. Let him see other girls. Treat him exclusively like a friend. I know, of course, after the first date, even when you're preparing for the first date, truth be told, there are butterflies in your stomach. And you're wondering when will he close the deal. But I'm telling you today, don't treat him as though he's dating you. Behave as though this is another friend and make him know and feel that. Keep repeating you believe in friendships. You are open for friendships. Don't hint you're seeing him like a date. Even though deep down your heart you know it, keep it to yourself. Be mum about the word dating. So treat him exclusively like a friend. That will make him feel very jealous. Step number 6, focus on yourself. Love yourself. Focus on self-love. Treat yourself well. Take yourself out for dinner. Focus on your goals, your career development. Go back to school for further studies if you have to. Win in your workplace. Be the girl who is always exceeding expectations. Not just hitting the target, going beyond what is designated by your supervisor. Promotion after promotion should be your lot, should be your portion. Let him know he's not the only one in your life. After all, you're treating him like a friend. Let him know you are open for friendships. Just remember this. You are 100% complete as you are. No man will ever complete your life. A man will come to compliment you. But you must be whole to enjoy a loving relationship. If you are broken, your relationship will be broken. And if you get into marriage, it will be broken even before it starts. It takes 2 whole people to have a whole marriage. It takes 2 broken people to break a relationship. So note this. You are 100% complete. There's no such a thing as a better half. Better what? You are 100% complete. Whole human being plus another whole human being make a whole marriage. A broken dude, a broken girl, a broken relationship. So focus on your life. Step number 7 and the last one. Stay open and soft. Stay open to meeting him. Reply to his calls and texts. Watch this. If he takes 2, 3, 4 days or a week before texting you, when he texts, wait for 2 hours before replying. Let him know you're busy. But once he replies, now begin to reply and you can text each other. Don't fall into the temptation of verbal diarrhea. When you pick a phone call from a man, you want to talk the whole night. Be always the first one to hang up the phone. Just reply to what he's saying. Your job as a woman is to reply to his initiative. So just respond to what he's asking you. If he sends a text, how are you doing? Reply with very, very few words. Fine. You? Question mark. You? Those are 2 words. Fine. You? That leaves him wondering what type of a person you are. That sends a message. You are not desperate. Don't send more sentences and more lines than he is saying. And when you meet, give him a warm hug. Candle his hands or his shoulders. But don't kiss him. If he decides to peck your cheeks, that's okay. Kiss out of question. Don't even initiate the pecking. It is the job of a man to initiate the peck. He can peck you on the hands or the cheeks, but don't initiate it. And if he books you for a date, the last minute, it's a no. Don't be his afterthoughts. If he sends you a text Friday 5 p.m. and asks you, can we hook up tonight? Reply to him. Oh, that would be so sweet. That would have been so lovely. But I'm sorry, I have plans for the weekend. What about Saturday? I'm sorry, I have plans for the weekend. Next time, let me know in good time. Even if you have nothing else you're doing, let me tell you something. Having your me time and your personal date, that is enough work. That's enough commitment. Just having some me time is not wasted time. It is, your me time is not something for people to step all over you or to crush into your personal time. Just reply to him courteously and respectfully. Oh, that would have been so good. I wish I knew by Wednesday. By so doing, you're sending a signal. You cannot be his afterthoughts. How do you know whether he tried 1 or 2 other girls and he couldn't get them, and you happen to be the leftover? Don't allow anyone to treat you like trash. If he's texting you, then you can reply to the text immediately. I repeat, if he has not been texting, 2-3 days later a text comes, delayed between 1 and 2 hours before replying to that text. By so doing, you're saying, I'm not desperate. I've not been here like waiting for you. These simple games work. Be soft, be kind, be nice. Don't ask him, where have you been? Don't ask him those questions. Let it be his right to run his life. This is not your husband. You have no right to what he's doing when he's alone. You have no right to infringe into his personal life. Don't ask him, why have you been so quiet on me for so long? No, don't behave like you're dating him. Behave as a friend. Until the day he proposes to you, treat him just like a friend. Don't make assumptions. Assumptions are the termites of relationships. Hey lady, did you learn anything from this video? If you did, please give me a comment. And if you think this video is helpful, share it with other single ladies. Be a blessing to others. And remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's the only way for you to support me to stay in the airwaves. I support you by giving you quality content for your personal, relational, and professional life. The best way you can support me is simply by clicking the subscribe button. That way you encourage me to keep developing new content for you. Remember, I upload new videos every week. You don't want to miss out on my latest videos. Just click the subscribe button and ring the bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Thank you so much. I wish you the very best in your dating adventures. Cheers!